Heroes grow heroes. What's understood don't need to be explained. I'm a black hero. They see the face and they know the name. Yeah, look, truth is powerful and it prevails. The journal, Maya Angelou, writing history in journal. Yeah, burn like an inferno. My fire is eternal. I'm popping more than kernels on you cornballs. I warned you. Floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee. I'm a bad man, call me Muhammad Ali. Yeah, believe more than Thurgood. I speak with more boldness than Frederick. Obama made black history, becoming president hesitant. Donald Trump is irrelevant, that's definite. Let's address this elephant that's arrogant, lacking etiquette. Enough about him, I'm sitting right in front. I rose the bar because I want to in the back of the bus. Not every hero wears a cape or can fly through the sky. You don't see us jumping buildings, lasers come out our eyes. This for the everyday hustler, mother, father, and child. Making a way out of nowhere, keep your head to the sky. Heroes, heroes. You gotta be one just to understand.
Just say, I'm a black hero.
What's understood don't need to be explained. Be explained. Heroes grow heroes. Hey, what's understood don't need to be explained. Don't need to be explained. I'm a black hero. See, I'm a black hero. They see the face and they know the name. They say you know the name.
My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network, where it is definitely more than radio. Black Heroes, Drastic, K-Jet, man. That dude is phenomenal.
I love that song. That is definitely, I think, should go down in history as a Black History Month song that should be played all over the world.
Like a classic, right?
Yeah, like a super classic. Like, this is a Black History song. You know, there's certain songs that, you know, you end up playing. Right. But that one for sure.
That's the one.
Yeah, for
one.
sure. Like,
put them on.
If they had the Martin Luther King parade, that should be in the parade. You
Billy
know?
P, good morning. Billy Mans, good morning.
Hey,
happy long time. Insider.
Okay,
coming
whatever
soon.
that means.
Coming soon. The song.
Okay.
Remember the song I gave you a preview of?
Oh yeah. Oh, that song is. I love that song.
Bree Buchanan, what's happening?
Hey, Bree.
Good morning. That's your California homie right there.
Yeah. Hey, girl. I'll be back in Cali on Tuesday.
Oh Lord. Don't be bragging about running back. Don't. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We don't let us duct tape you to Chicago and we keep you here. Okay. We can make it happen.
Hey, I just learned about getting insurance on yourself.
Oh yeah.
So you know.
Big ups to Creative Scott.
Yes.
Twister's gun count, man. The gun count went dope yesterday.
Oh my God.
Big ups going out to Twister. Big ups to Creative Scott's son, man.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job.
He's dope, right?
Young dude, patient.
Yeah.
Knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yes,
really.
Yeah. So we got day 2 tomorrow, and then we'll have another class coming in the next couple of weeks. So, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all get signed up for the morning jump off in the this gun camp. Turn down that mic just a little bit over there, so we start getting a little feedback, just a little bit. We are doing great this morning, Bree. Billy Bear say, man.
Come on. I got a big
Hey,
man, I got big in there, so come on.
Oh Lord. You got one big enough for me and Showtime?
Hey, yes. I like.
Talking about just stuff the whole team in the
Stuff
back.
the whole team. I got a vacuum sucker.
Oh Lord. Anyway, time for headlines, man. You already know how we do. Everybody share alive, share. Go share crazy. Share it on your regular page, your fan page, even the little free groups you're in, the ones that live in. You know what I'm saying?
The one Blizz is in.
I just don't comment. I don't say nothing. I'm innocent. Anyway, guess what today is?
What's today? It's
Monday. Turn your feedback down a little bit more. Showtime for me. We in this bleeding over heavy. Mask off Monday. Where in Illinois can you still, well, will you still have to wear masks? Where can you go mask free? Here are a couple places. It's our duty to put it out there. So across Chicago, Illinois, today we are all going to be seeing a lot of smiling faces for the first time in 2 years.
Smiling
So
faces.
all them dudes that was getting tricked by them ladies that had the pretty eyes, the jig is up, fellas. We don't have to fall for that no more. Okay, we're gonna actually see their mouth and their teeth.
So you got to put your dentures back in.
That's right. And just make sure your breath is fresh. I know the mask has been hiding some of that killer breath over the past 2 years. Anyway, today, Governor J.B. Pritzker ends the state of Illinois mask mandate for schools. The mask and proof of vaccine requirements, they are over. Yes, Broadway and Chicago theaters and other venues still requiring masks and proof of vaccination for audience members. You still have to wear masks on public transportation and indoor airport, train stations, and bus stations. But masks are no longer required in the DuPage County Courthouse. Chicago public schools will still require masks. Some Evanston teachers still want masks in the schools. The Archdiocese of Chicago lift mask mandates at the Catholic schools. Target stores in mask mandates for customers. They don't have to wear them at Target. And the Algonquin School District makes masks optional for staff and students. So that's just a few places.
It's a few.
That's just a few where you can, decide what you want to do with yourself. But guess what? For the most part, let your face be free.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Brush them teeth. We talked about this last time. I've been at it for too long, for 2 years.
I'm just saying that mask has been saving some of us from horrific breath and jacked up teeth. But now we get to see the real. Ain't no more hiding behind the mask, and then I gotta find out at the end of the night, your bottom of your face don't match the top of your face. Am I the only one that runs into problems like that? Like you expect the bottom of the face to look like something totally different than what it looks like until they take the mask off? Oh, it's just me. Okay. Anyway. Good morning. Good morning to you, Miss Ennis. I hope that's the right way to say that. Anyway, yes, I'm over it. I'm over it. And Bree says she's still not getting headlines. I don't know. I'm about to send one of these Chicago guys out your way. You know what else?
That's a Bree.
In California, I guess y'all pulling me in out there must suck in California, huh? I'm from Chicago. Get you some real dudes over here. All right. You know where else you can go today without the mask thing? Or at least you get a prize for not having to wear the mask?
Where?
They're celebrating at Navy Pier. I know this sounds weird.
Wait, you get a prize for not wearing the mask?
Yes, this is your prize. Now, I know this sounds weird, and it's a little cold outside, but you can ride the Centennial Ferris wheel at Navy Pier for free today to celebrate the end of Chicago and Illinois mask mandates. Free rides are open from 11 to 7. Who in the hell is going to get on the Ferris wheel this cold? I just want to know.
It's a celebration, right?
The rides are a courtesy.
Celebrate so you can see how wide my mouth opens.
Keep it at that.
What did you say?
Because underneath the mask, they can't see how wide your mouth is open. Now they can actually see. Like,
you see, yeah.
Hi.
Say, girl, it's your birthday. Anyway. Yeah, so in the celebration.
Do you still got your tonsils?
Celebration of you not having to wear a mask, you can get a free ride on the Ferris wheel at Navy Pier. Yeah. Let me know how that works out for you, Showtime. Anyway.
Hey, last time I was on, I almost got kicked off. I'm gonna just leave it on that. I'm gonna leave me and my significant other almost got kicked off. That's years ago. Years ago.
Yeah, that little nasty man. Anyway, 2 people killed, 9 wounded in Chicago weekend shootings. Also, a 16-year-old boy shot dead near the CTA Red Line Station. It was killed early this morning. Well, we're gonna say the 16-year-old shot multiple times around 2 a.m. near the Grand Red Line Station. Police said he suffered 2 gunshot wounds to the chest and 1 to the knee. Police said the boy was pronounced dead at the scene. He has not yet been identified by the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. No one is in custody. So praying for the victims of this weekend's unnecessary violence. Hundreds of people marched in Chicago in support of Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, against the Russian invasion. On Sunday, hundreds of people gathered in Chicago in support of Ukraine and against the Russian invasion. They talked about their admiration for the Ukrainian president. I can't pronounce his name the right way, so I'm not going to do that. And they also talked about their anger with the Russian president, Vladimir Putin. I can pronounce his name and his aggression. Nate Rogers report. So continue to pray for Ukraine and continue to, pray that it don't spill over into the United States.
That it don't.
Yeah, that it doesn't. I was reading some statistics this morning. 74% of the United States is angry with Russia, said they moved out of militia and they don't agree with them attacking Ukraine and they don't mind, I guess, the United States being involved. Only 26% says we shouldn't be involved. I don't think they surveyed the hood good enough.
I don't think so.
I don't think they didn't bring that survey to Chicago because
They definitely didn't bring it to Chicago.
We would have told you day one, mind your damn business, man. Anyway, on a good note, this just made somebody even richer, not Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan's debut game ticket. Guess how much it sold for? Just take a guess.
All right, hold on. His what ticket?
His debut game ticket, like the first game he ever played at the Chicago, whatever it was, the man else on Madison.
Wait, how much it cost then?
Yes. How much is the actual ticket, like as a collector's item?
Oh, worth.
Yeah.
At least 6 figures.
At least 6 figures?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, you're right. A ticket from Michael Jordan's debut Chicago Bulls game sold for nearly $500,000 at an auction Sunday morning. 38 years ago, the ticket to the October 26, 1984 game cost $8.50. On Sunday, it made the seller, Michael Cole, $468,000.
What?
Yes. Why not me?
I'm a stunt a little bit because I'm such a Bulls fan. I'm holding right now a $200 card in my hand. Ooh. This is 1998.
Look, I see that.
Still in this is $200 joint. So I can imagine his first game. I'm gonna be a little bit more than that. So
yes, indeed.
Oh yeah. Well, we friends, right?
when you go,
I might have people showing up at my door. Thank God they don't know where I live.
Right. When you decide to, trade it or whatever, this make sure, you should hang with me and live that day.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man.
We will protect you. We will protect you.
We got you. All right, for sure. What else I got? Last but not least, I thought this was extra dope. Talk about Black Girl Magic and Black Girl Power and Black history. Jennifer Hudson was named Entertainer of the Year at the 53rd Annual NAACP Image Awards that highlighted works by entertainers and writers of color. After Hudson accepted the award Saturday night, the singer-actor thanked the NAACP for inspiring little girls like me. She beat out Regina King, Lil Nas X.
Well, she's the one who got
Megan
her mom
Thee
killed.
Stallion and Tiffany Haddish.
You say Lil Nas X?
Wait.
Out of all of them.
I'm sorry.
The things that Illuminati will do for you.
After Hudson accepted the award Saturday night, the singer-actor thanked the NAACP for inspiring little girls like me. She beat out Regina King, Lil Nas X, Megan Thee Stallion, and Tiffany Haddish. Why in the hell is Lil Nas X in this? Now, y'all can, let me tell you something. You can blackball me if you want to. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't Steve Harvey. You can cut me off if you want to.
Look,
I'm just saying, like, let's keep it funky here, though. All right.
Look, I had a problem with.
This is for the sisters.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna complain about this the same way I'm gonna complain about when Bruce Jenner, or whatever his current name is now, when they won the woman with it's like an athlete of a woman's award.
Yep.
The same way we're gonna complain about that, I'm complaining about this. It don't make no sense.
Come on, man. Listen, I have no qualm with what you choose as a lifestyle.
I don't either.
I, however, have a qualm with when I feel like we're doing the most to step on other people's territory. Like, that's not your lane, dog. That's not your lane. You just really stood in place of another phenomenal young woman that could have been nominated for that right there.
But who nominated? That's the thing. Who nominated? Who did that?
Like, come on.
Whoever did that, and then they actually published it.
And I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
Y'all, but you know what?
Like, there's a how can I say? There's an award category for you, Lil Nas X, and I think you know some of your music is actually catchy or whatever the case may be. So that should be your lane, you know, amongst with the other top dogs of hip hop, if you will, you know what I'm talking about, or pop or whatever you call it, but not when it comes to that particular award.
Can we keep it funky though? Like, I think in today's society, we can't be too surprised when we hear things like that, because we had Donald Trump as the president at some point. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. There's a lot of stuff, that a lot of puzzle pieces that were forced into places that had no business being. And this is the perfect example of it. I'm all for everybody being who they are and being who they want to be, but let's not take away from the people who actually put in the work. And I'm not saying he didn't put in the work, but you don't. That puzzle piece don't belong. You just name how many phenomenal women, and you include Lil Nas X. Completely, just like dilutes. It's like putting beer in Kool-Aid. It don't mix.
But that's why they're disrespectful for accepting that as a nomination, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you accept that as a nomination?
Yeah.
Like, who did that?
I don't know, man. That just like. Anyway, Hudson played idol Aretha Franklin in the film Respect. She was summoned to meet with Franklin in 2007 to portray the Queen of Soul shortly after Hudson won an Oscar for Dreamgirls. You know, she's put out numerous hits. So we are gonna take away from her moment, but we definitely had to put that out. Like, come on, dog. Anyway.
But you know, that was probably one of his Illuminati wishes. So
it might have been, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at Jennifer Hudson, she actually won.
Good luck for Jennifer Hudson. And kudos going to Jennifer Hudson, a strong black woman out here. Salute to her. Good morning, Marinika. Oh,
Marinika
checks in today.
Hey, beautiful.
All right, there she go. Go on, twerk for us one time. Twerk. Okay. Also, People Sinatra. Good morning. Top of the afternoon, mi gente.
Good morning. Morning still.
Live you in your chair.
I'm in my chair.
Good morning, Giselle. Sexy Chocolate is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. How you doing? Okay. Weather traffic, what's the biz coming up next? Sports coming up next. Don't go nowhere. Man, that just. Anyway,
well, you know what? Let's just turn that to a good thing. That is just the definition of that. There is no category that's not for you.
Exactly. Let's get to this Ace Aron, man, gangster. When we come back, weather traffic, what's the biz, and sports. Lil Nas X. My Radio Chicago. Let's go. My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio.
He's supposed to be like this generation.
Keep the gangster around me, just keep the gangster around me, let's keep the gangster around me, just keep the gangster around me, just keep the gangster around me, just keep the gangster around me. Look, I ain't gonna suck the truth. Nah, you better know who you fucking with. I got that Southside energy. Yeah, I'm a boss. I've been a G-Rag through the industry. Yeah, you think she thought it was gentleman. Known to act before when I'm up the innocent. Plus, I keep the tool to make you a memory.
Oh!
Face down, put that up. Damn, so big it's hard to pass up. The way it's sitting in them jeans on the house cash up. I came to just keep the gangster around me, 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 just keep the gangster around me.
What up, boy?
What you staring at me for? You don't see all these up in here? Yeah, I got the roll up in here, roll moving in the glow up in here, got the roll all up in here, I'ma spin it all. I've been getting through the summer, through the winter, dog.
Hey, my God.
Girl said I've been a dog. Yeah. She walked with a dog. Yeah. She told me I'm after the cat. I slide all in the walls. Just keep it gangsta around me, round me. 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 Just keep it gangsta around me. On my east side, put your hands up. Put your fucking hands up. On my west side, put your hands up. Put your hands up. On my up north, put your hands up. Yeah. Put your fucking hands up. On my south side, put your hands up. Yeah. Put your fucking hands up. Come on, just keep it gangsta around me, round me. Just keep it gangsta.
That's right, keeping it gangster. Asa Ron Young, Mr. Juke and Pimp himself. That's just going out to Prince Line Don, man. You know what it is. My Radio Chicago, support District Radio Network, where it's definitely more than radio. All right, Chiblizz, crown holder, and it is time for my dope ass co-host, the Lace Us, with some weather, traffic, and what's the biz. What you got going, girl?
Let's lace you.
Let's lace me. Lace it. Put it right on the top.
Good morning. Hey now. I am that girl Olivia with your morning weather and traffic report, brought to you by the Biz Media, because the launch party is right around the corner, March 21st. I hope you guys are packing your bags and catching a flight and coming to Oakland and celebrating with us. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I think you want to be a part of it. You do have time to still get your logos put on the backdrop. That will be out there. So if you want to get your logo on there, please get in my inbox ASAP so we can make that happen for you. Again, we have, I think, maybe 6 spots, logos left for the backdrop. So if you want to get on there, please get in my inbox ASAP. Take your business around the world. Even if you can't fly out there, at least your business can be out there, you know, to represent you. So I think that it's truly important. It's up to you, though. If you just want your business just to be, you know, local, then, you know, do that. Anyways, well, you're thinking of if you want your business to be local or global or state to state, I need you to also put on your seatbelts and drive as safely as possible. Even if you are going state to state or city to city, we don't want you to crash into any walls, right? We want to make sure that you're safe out there. So we got a couple of slowdowns going on. We have a slowdown on the I-90 West. You're looking at a 6-minute delay, and a slowdown on the I-90 East. That's a 5-minute delay. Obviously, that delay is probably because they're trying to see what's going on the other side. Okay, let's stop doing that. Okay, let's just drive, focus, and get to where you need to get to. Okay, we do have another slowdown traffic on the exit ramp Stevenson I-55 North before the I-94 Expressway exit 292. You're looking at about a 5-minute delay, and we have an accident involving 2 semis and 2 cars. Ooh. Yes. On the Eisenhower I-290 East before the US 20 Lake Street North exit 13. You are looking at about a 30-minute delay. Be mindful of that. Oh my gosh, those big cars just swing right in front of you, and they don't care, right in your face. And you just gotta either take it or don't take it. I'm just saying. Or back up a little bit. You don't want to be shoving. You know? I'm just saying. I'm talking about the big semis.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, okay. They just, you know, do what they want to do, those big ones. But, you know, you got to be mindful of it. And if you do have a small car, just back up a little bit and maybe can't, you know, get in that space. So drive safely, put on your seatbelts, you guys. Pay attention to what's going on around you. It's not that wet outside. It is cold and it is windy. The winds are they're going south at 14 miles per hour. So just be mindful of that. So stand to the north if you're wearing a wig. So it won't knock off. I'm just saying. It is currently 47 degrees. We will get a high of 51 and a low of 35. It's not Halloween, but there's a trick out, the sun. So make sure you just be mindful of that. Maybe you like them, maybe you don't. Ladies, like I said, it's bra season still. Still, it is bra season. And I need you to wrap up them necks. You know, I'm that girl Olivia, and that is my weather and traffic. Enjoy your day.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to say after that. I need can you pass me a cigarette, Showtime, please? I need one.
I was trying to open the bottle while she was talking about some semis, something about swinging semis.
Shut me down. Is that what the smoke is saying? Ain't that what the smoker say? Give me a short. Short me down. All right.
There's a drink.
There it is.
Take a shot.
That is spicy right there. Anyway, we can't let you off the hook. You got to give us some tips, man. What's the biz this morning?
Okay, so the what's the biz? I want to basically just talk to you guys about a learning experience that I just personally had. Okay, I'm not a group chat person because I don't want to deal with all the giggling and the laughing and the different memes and the, oh my God, that was so funny. And now every 1,000 people that's in the group, now they all have to respond. And then now I just feel like I'm not being productive, right? Because I want to be in the group chat because I want to know what's going on, right? I want to know what the business is. I want to know if I'm going to miss an important date. And then all of a sudden you get in there and then somebody makes one little joke and now you've got 1,000 memes going on. And then you tell yourself, I don't want to be a part of the group chat no more. But I learned today that being a part of a group chat is actually kind of important. It's okay to laugh a little and giggle a little. And it's called camaraderie. You know what I mean? It's a thing that you want to do to be able to bring a group of people together, you know, because sometimes we all work together, right? But if we don't know a little bit about the person, then it's hard to trust the person so that you can give that person your all so that you guys can work together better, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I had to learn that today. And that was a really big learning lesson because like I was up here fussing with Blizz, like I don't want to giggle, like, like who has time to giggle? Like I was 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds out of my life that I spend watching a meme with the eyeballs pop out, or you know, like hey Tony, like all that extra stuff. Who wants, you know, like I'm just personally, I can't figure out a way to be able to enjoy that or to tell myself that that's okay, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it is. I went even being in the doctor, like in the hospital. The last few days, the doctor was like, you need to rest. He asked me what is it else that you like to do? And I couldn't even come up with an answer because I don't know how to have fun. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing how to do that can end you in a hospital, you know, not knowing how to do that can end you lonely, you know, learning to give a piece of yourself. And that's something that I don't know how to do. And I'm being transparent with you guys today because I think that that's really important for those of you who are listening and thinking like, well, maybe that is you too. And you're trying to figure out because maybe the group chats annoy you too. And then we miss the important stuff like the meetings. And I'll be so sad because I don't want to miss the meetings. I want to deal with the business part, right? But we got to also be able to just give a little of ourselves. You know, my biz tip is to give a little of yourself. And sometimes learning how to give a little bit of yourself is a little difficult, right? So a few things, because for me, I'm like, I don't know them. I don't work them. I don't want them to know that much about me. I'm like, they already know enough about me because of how I act on air, right? You know, I like this and I like that. But like you try to tell yourself, what can you do, right? What can you give of yourself where you're not feeling like you're giving too much yourself? So I looked up a couple things that I'm going to possibly try to do. So a couple of things that you can share with your people that don't feel like you're giving too much. Like what motivates you? It's still professional. But it is still a little bit personal, right? Yes. So being able to share, you know, sometimes in those little group chats when people say certain things or they're posting memes or they're posting, you know, like motivational stuff, like maybe you find cool little motivational posts that motivate you. That's another way of sharing a piece of yourself with them, but it's also meaningful to you where you're not giving too much, like not telling them that you woke up this morning naked and you all that other stuff. Like you don't have to tell them that part, but you can share a little bit of maybe that. Or do you have a long-term career goals? Like sharing your goals, you know what I'm saying? It's still personal, but it's still business. So you don't feel like you're crossing that boundary of you knowing too much about you. You know what I'm saying? So you're still kind of keeping that line of professionalism, but you're opening yourself up to people, because at the end of the day, I know a lot of you guys always hear me say it, but people buy from people they what?
Know, love, and trust.
Know, like, and trust. Once they know you, then they like you, then they trust you. Guess what? They're going to want to work with you all the time. They're going to want to be around you. They're going to want to embrace you. They're going to want to buy from you. And that's a piece of thing that I'm really learning to try to allow people to know me, like separate from the work thing, right? Because I don't think that people even really care to know like what I really like to do. You know what I'm saying? Because in my back of my head, I'm so worried about them trying to use that against me because the way that things just go, right? So we got to stop being scared to share ourselves just a little bit. A couple other things you can do is like talk about your job dreams, like even in the workplace of like even being my radio Chicago, like talking about some of the dreams that you want to do over at my radio Chicago, or where you want to take your radio career, like being able to share those things, or even something as simple as what are you most passionate about? Like, what is the most passion? My thing is waking up and talking in this mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, but maybe there's other things that you like. But being able to share a piece of that, because now people are starting to feel like they cracked the ice a little bit. You know, it's like that weird person that comes to your house and they just stand there and they don't talk to nobody and you don't know what they're thinking. And everybody's walking around and they're like, well, dang, he didn't laugh. She didn't laugh. Like, what is going on? And now they're nervous around you. And so now they're not really including you in the situation. And now you're like the fly on the wall just sitting there and they're ready to slap you with a newspaper or something because they're like being weird. So like I have to tell myself, stop being weird, right? So that's my transformative parent moment. And I just want to say it to you guys, like it's okay to participate in the group chats, you know, but I also want to say, hey, let's like clean up the group chats a little bit. Let's make them a little bit more professional.
Let's balance it a bit.
Let's balance it just a little bit. You know, like just because one person makes a joke doesn't mean that all 1,000 people in the group have to like put a meat to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bit much. I don't want to turn it off, but I do understand the importance of it. So learning camaraderie and learning to share a piece of yourself, that's my biz tip to you guys this week. This entire week, I challenge you to share a piece of yourself, you know, just a little piece of yourself. And maybe it's not hard for you. Maybe you want everybody to know all your business because mostly, yeah, anyways. But if it is hard for you, learning to share a piece of yourself is like, you know, it's okay. Remember, people buy from people. Say it with me, everybody. 1, 2, 3. They know, they like, and they trust. So get your money and make people want to like embrace you.
There you go. There you go. Salute to you. I'll salute to your growth.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm talking about? I love it, man. Actually, I was going out to eat Jilla Beach this morning. Put a shirt, boy. Put a shirt on, boy.
Hey, Jilla!
Somebody hack your account, man.
We ain't trying to see no taco meat this morning, brother.
Somebody had to hack his account. That's not each other beats picture.
That's Jilla.
Okay. Cover your chest up, brother.
Hey, Jilla.
Hey, yeah. What's your artist name?
Mine?
Yes.
That pretty MFer?
No. What's
I can't tell you.
Oh, Juicy O. Yeah, Juicy O. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I can't tell you. You have to say it.
Juicy. Hey, can we get to some sports right now? Showtime. Save me right now. Showtime.
I don't know what the hell just happened, but we go.
What you got, man?
We gonna keep the train rolling this morning. All right. James Harden, man. What, second game in with the see, you got me over here brain fart, man. Oh man.
I hear he got like 28 assists already in 2 games, man.
Hey man, look, we've seen it before with James Harden, obviously playing with the new team, the Sixers. First guy to ever have that stat line for the Sixers, and this is over people like Allen Iverson, Mutombo, a lot of greats came through Philadelphia. And for him to do what he's been able to do now is absolutely phenomenal. But we've seen these type of numbers from James Harden whenever he motivated and gets to a new team. But I think now more than ever, I think he's really motivated to prove, especially, and I posted this yesterday, this man is determined to make sure that this team at least makes the finals, especially after being embarrassed on live national TV by LeBron James and Kevin Durant, being picked last and decided not to even participate in the All-Star festivities this year. Got himself where he needs to be. And yesterday, I wish I had the audio for you guys. We're gonna update our sports updates moving forward with some audio. But in his post-game interview yesterday, he basically said, you know what? I'm a hooper. At the end of the day, I want to hoop. This is what I've come to do. I took some time off. I took a couple of weeks to get myself where I need to be. And him and Joel are playing some phenomenal basketball, watching their game. I'm a huge James Harden fan. James Harden and Dame Lillard, my top 2 players for their style of play and just the dog in them. And for him to be able to do what he's done, a lot of people thought that Joel Embiid numbers was going to go down because of James Harden because he's so ball dominant. But, man, 37 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. James Harden coming in with plus 25 points. I mean, he is determined. He's with the right person in Philly to get him where to be. The issue is, can this man play defense in the playoffs? Somebody said, and this is one of these sports analysts on ESPN, they said that James Harden, in the history of basketball, has the biggest offense to defense ratio ever, which means he plays great offense, but his defense is horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible. The man defense to save his life. He couldn't defend the paper bag. So at the end of the day, this man needs to be able to play defense in the playoffs. And if they do, they got all the pieces around them right now. But the most important thing, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Very big game tonight. Of course, they snapped their winning game streak a couple days ago against the Memphis Grizzlies. And hey, I got nothing to say against Ja Morant. You know, he went second overall in that draft, right behind Zion at number 1, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people in New Orleans right now are taking some Pepto-Bismol every time they see Ja Morant play, because that man looks like the second coming of Derrick Rose. And the numbers match up almost to a T. I mean, this kid in the next few years is going to be an MVP. And for what he's doing for that franchise, he's going to be great. But back to Chicago Bulls, they play tonight on the road against Miami. Miami currently sits at the number 1 seed in the East. Chicago's a half game behind. This is going to be an important game for these Bulls, because we need to see how these Bulls match up against the top teams in the East right now. Yeah, they've been managed to beat all the teams that they needed to beat, but when it comes to these teams like a Memphis, like a Miami Heat, who will they be playing tonight, we want to see how they stack up, especially in the middle. Tristan Thompson's going to be big tonight. Look for him. As I told you, if he can stay out of the way of the women, they should be fine. So looking forward to that. Also, too, we got to talk about the Lakers. And I know the Lakers make headlines for all the wrong reasons nowadays. But obviously, Anthony Davis is going to be out for a few weeks. LeBron's going to be holding his team down. Man, there's speculation coming out of LA right now that this whole team, for the entirety of the year, even before the season even started, there was turmoil going on with LeBron James and Rob Pelinka. Magic Johnson, people tend to forget, Magic Johnson left the Lakers because of Rob Pelinka. There's something really going on with that franchise right now. And for it to be the way that it is now, you're losing against the Clippers. You're losing against teams you're not supposed to lose against. Somebody's getting fired. LeBron James wants to play with his son in the next 2 years. His son will be draft eligible in 2 years, which means wherever his son goes, he's going to go. All-Star Weekend, he was already dogging Rob Pelinka, giving the OKC Thunder GM some props. So there's a lot going on in LA, and I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the year they completely break this team down.
Hey, man. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised either if they'll just blow this whole operation up. Or, worst case scenario, maybe they luck up, have a losing season, and get maybe a top 3 pick and go in the draft. Who knows, man?
The Lakers don't have a pick until about 2026, 27. They traded away everything already.
Oh, they traded. They just sit the house. Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Look, if you look at all the players they drafted over the past 3-4 years, I'll say 5 years. It's Randall, Russell, a lot of these Caruso. Not Caruso. If they did draft Caruso,
you talking about Zoe. You talking about Randall. You talking about Ingram. Like you say, my man D'Lo. They had a
borderline all-stars with other teams.
Yes, even Kuzma. Washington is loving Kuzma. He may be signing long-term down there. Hey, man. Well, the Bulls are winning. That's all I care about. That's all.
DeMar DeRozan, keep it going. He's a top 2 MVP right behind Joel. Hopefully that team can stay healthy. You get some pieces coming back in the next few weeks. I think in 2 weeks the Bulls will be at full staff in terms of having everybody, including having Patrick Williams back. So it's fun times in Chicago right now, at least for basketball.
How can the people find you?
Guys, for sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like your local 7-Eleven, go ahead and find me Showtime Sports page. Also, Snapchat and Instagram at DJ Showtime DH. Also, Chicago Force spotlighting innovators and leaders here in the city. The video come out today on the YouTube page with Michael Earhart. Also, as well, Century Soul is moved to Monday night. That's right. All your baby making music, R&B, and soul be tonight. Spreaker.com live as well. Anytime on Spotify. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight, y'all.
That's what's up, man. Hey, we finna get up out of here too. MLB coming up next. Mondoshi's lunch break. We're gonna find out what he having for lunch. That girl Olivia. How can the people find you in these streets, girl?
Ooh, you can find me everywhere. Not at your daddy's house, but maybe at your mommy's. No, I'm just kidding. You can find me on social media. On Instagram, I am that girl Olivia _CA. Look from Cali, baby. Also, catch me Monday through Friday right here. 9 to 12 on the morning jump off. But 2 to 6 on 107.3 VIP. Go ahead and download the app and be a part of it too. The show is called The Biz, my very own show from 2 to 4 Monday through Friday. Make sure you guys, 2 to 6. Well, 4 hours. Woo. So tune in and let me massage your ears with my voice. It's going to have a lot of fun. I'm serious.
Hey, what's up, man? Y'all make sure y'all get in tune. My homie right here. She doing some great things. Big ups, Ken folks. I will look in the file cabinet. Ken folks, thank you very much. All right. Big up CEO Yo. Big ups your man T Smooth. Listen, follow your boy Chiblizz everywhere. CHIBLIZZ. That's CHIBLIZZ on all social media platforms. Remember, through every dark night, it's a brighter day after that. So no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out, keep your head up, and deal with it. You'll be all right. On the way out the door.
You know me.
Yes, you do. Right here, My Radio Chicago. See you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp, baby. You know what it is, all right?
Orchestration.
The orchestration. Have a great day.
That was fun. You get my ass.
So you got a conference call and you got to be on the air by 2, right?
Huh? What's the conference call?
No, I said 1:15. They say
1:15. He gonna be at my house. Look at my setup.
Oh, the setup. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you got to get going.
Yeah, he's like, he needs to see that I might do anything. He's bringing me flyers and all that bullshit. So.